Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump was on the campaign trail in New Jersey. And right in the middle of his speech, big chunks of his crowd walk out. They start leaving before Donald Trump was even finished. So supporters walk out in the middle of Trump's New Jersey campaign speech. So while the former president, Donald Trump, was addressing the crowd at a campaign appearance in New Jersey on Saturday, April 11th, a reporter watched a significant chunk of the MAGA supporters exiting the event. As the crowd got thinner and thinner, the reporter noted that the back section was almost empty, ironically. Trump boasted about the crowd size during his address, demanding cameras turn to face the crowd to capture the number of attendees. Wow, I guess they didn't want to be there. Mm-mm-mm.
Poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she sighed.
Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, Donald Trump, that's pretty bad. I don't know what the hell you were talking about. But they said there were many gaffes in his speech. So, for one, Donald Trump was confusing presidents. He was mixing up Taiwan and Beijing. And he believed that O.J. Simpson was there at the rally. Woo, Donald Trump, don't let your age show, man. So, this speech was delivered in New Jersey, where most polls indicate strong support for Trump's Democratic opponent and the current president, Joe Biden. Yeah, well, it's a blue state, y'all. It's a blue state. So, one of the reporters from the Enquirer said that Trump supporters started to leave before the ex president wrapped up his address. Trump is still speaking, but the crowd has been thinning. People have been walking out back onto the boardwalk. Mm-mm-mm. And, so you saw the video, and you do see people just leaving. And they said the back section of the crowd was notably smaller than it looked when he first came onto the stage. During the speech, Trump said he wished the press wasn't there facing him. When talking about a large size crowd, he urged the press to turn their cameras around to the crowd. The crowd booed and jeered towards the press. People have also left the front seats. So the people that were sitting in the front seats, even they left. And the back section was largely empty. It gotten cold with the sun down and the beach breeze. Yeah, it can. Even when we used to go a lot to the shore and just stay for the weekend and come back, and when the sun goes down, yeah, it can get chilly, especially when you get in the fall and even parts of the spring, like this time of the year, because it's been kind of cold in New Jersey over these last few days, and it was cold over the weekend. That's why you see the people out there with hoodies and coats on, because I believe Saturday we were only like 55 degrees. We were in the 50s. It was pretty chilly. So, mm-mm-mm. So I guess this is the Midas Touch Network, Midas Touch. Slam Trump on X. The event was quickly became a total failure for Trump. A huge miscalculation, a user joke. They were only paid for a specific amount of time. As they were saying, his crowd was paid. Another said that's quite a few people leaving. And Stinky can't stop them from leaving. They're talking about Trump and his fart. Stinky can't stop him from leaving. This time, like he's done at indoor venues when he could lock the doors so that no one could leave the rally. He does that. Trump does that. He locks the doors so no one can leave. I thought you couldn't do that in indoor venues because that's a fire hazard. I'm just saying, never mind. I guess when you're Donald Trump, you can do anything, including something that's a fire hazard. The Philadelphia Inquirer reported that several rows of chairs are dotted with open seats in the main stage area before the stage, noticing that, his supporters were exiting. Trump claimed no one was leaving early. Yeah, you can kind of see it even in that short clip. The outlet quoted that Trump claimed, I hadn't noticed anybody leaving. Nobody is leaving. They never leave. When they start leaving, it's time for me to hang it up. That's what Trump said. Maybe he just didn't want to notice. You know, maybe he just didn't want to notice. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. That's embarrassing, Donald Trump. The crowd starts shrinking as you run your mouth. So, there were people out on X commenting also on that same thing, how the crowd got thinner the longer he was standing there speaking. 2 months ago, on February 22nd, Trump tried to hide another low turnout at an event with the national religious broadcasters. Hundreds of empty seats were allegedly taken out in advance of the president's visit to a convention of evangelical broadcasters in Nashville, Tennessee, to conceal the fact that his turnout was surprisingly low. Well, I would imagine that would be the case. I mean, we even heard stuff like that when Biden was out there campaigning. Where he went somewhere, and I think it was out west, and they said hardly nobody showed up. But he did the speech anyway, but it was hardly nobody that came. And I think that is to be expected. You go to certain parts of the country, it's going to be a low turnout. But if you go somewhere, like a bigger city, yeah, you're going to get larger crowds. So I really do believe it depends on where Donald Trump will go. And let's be real, there's a lot of people that don't want to vote for Donald Trump. I can't tell you how many times I've been online looking at stories, and people are his people, not us, his people. Many of them are calling Donald Trump a criminal, and he don't deserve to be president with all the legal problems he got and all the underhanded things he's doing. They don't want to vote for him. So, no, this is not a shoe in for Donald Trump. It's not. This election can go either way. Joe Biden is very unpopular among his own people, and Donald Trump got the MAGA crowd, but they're not all in for Donald Trump like you think. I can't tell you how many times I'll read stories, and it'll be his own people in the comment section saying they ain't voting for that criminal. I'm serious, y'all. That's what they be saying about Donald Trump. So, is it surprising? No. But, it can go either way. But we shall see as time comes towards November what state both of their campaigns will be in. I don't know, y'all. But please tell me what you think about this story. Please leave your comment and subscribe Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.